What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another rendition of Generational Sports. How are we doing, Josh? What's going on in life, brother?
It was a pretty solid day up until about 2 minutes before it went live. St. Bonaventure did not win the game against Dayton today, so that was pretty disappointing.
Josh, come on, bro. You got to get it together eventually.
It's March college basketball, bro. I'm never going to bet on it because you never know in March. I bet on Idaho to lose by 8. They were 0-19 heading into the game. Got their first win. So I hate it. 0-19, man.
19?
0-19. First one of the season. Just happened to be the game I bet.
I'm not going to lie. That's a tough life, bro.
That's
a genuine tough life.
Yeah, that one sucked.
So, I'll pray for the kid. But, of course, before we get into it, got to thank the sponsors that allow us to be here. I probably should be sharing the screen right now, but I totally forgot about that. So we'll get it at the end of the show, I promise. But if you're into the betting world like Josh was just talking about, make sure you head over to mybookie.ag, use code USN100 to double your first deposit. Listen, people, we got a whole lot of sports. All I'm saying is baseball's finally back. If you want to bet on some spring training games, I would not recommend. But hey,
bet on WandaVision.
You know what, Josh? You stole my next point. If you want to bet on WandaVision, though, I could recommend that. I might have to. I don't want. Listen, it's been a week actually, so not a week. It's been like 4 days. If you haven't seen the episode by now, cry about it. So I'll give everybody 2 seconds to dip out if they haven't seen it. Okay, I'm putting money on Strange pulling up.
See, I feel like that's the most likely.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Easy money.
But I really want it to be like Magneto so that like X-Men and like the Avengers could kind of slowly merge. I'd love that.
Well, wouldn't we all? But, I'm trying to make that easy money out here. Yeah. But make sure you head over to MyBookie. Like I said, USN 100 doubles your first deposit. And, of course, make sure you head over to RxHemp, RxHemp-USN as well to get, some A1 CBD creams. If, you're a little sore from the gym, maybe from shoveling. Listen, we haven't had rain. We haven't had snow here in the past couple of days. It's been just rain. So, finally getting a break from all the shoveling, the plow and the driveway stuff. So, I might not need as much right now, but, listen. And then, of course, next up, as you can see, I'm repping it right here, baby. Got the Generational Sports merch on. I broke it out the closet today. So, if you want to support the squad, go over to Teespring/stores/Unwrapped. Check out everybody's merch. Unwrapped has merch, of course. I got a sweatshirt, poster, sticker, a whole bunch of stuff. And then if you want to support each individual show, you can do that as well. So make sure you check out our merch, Generational Sports, baby. Got the nice little Z on it. We got the logo that you guys usually see behind us on the back of the shirt as well. It's beautiful, beautiful shirt. I think me and Josh did a fantastic job, if I say so myself.
Absolutely.
So we got this. We have a mask as well that I wear to work every day. And then, check out the rest of the shows. Ladies First, Business Casual Basketball, Saturday Standouts, The Hard Count, Backstop Banter, Keeping It Blunt. I mean, there's shows everywhere. If you see a show on the lineup, we have merch for. So make sure you go and check that out. And then, of course, last but certainly not least is our Patreon. $1 you're supporting the squad, $5 you get entered into an Amazon gift card giveaway. You get 10% off the store I was just talking about, and you also get into our Discord chat where we're talking about everything. We got some NFL news going down, NBA's in full swing, baseball's about to start up, so make sure if you want to chat with us, you go check that out. And then, of course, the $10 tier. You get everything I just said, except the 10% discount goes to 20, and you get entered into a signed jersey giveaway each month or something of that caliber. I believe today we're actually announcing the winner of the Keenan Allen jersey. So if you are in the $10 tier, make sure you're on the lookout for a little unwrapped notification from the boys giving away that jersey today. So make sure you check that out as well. Support the fam. All right, Josh, let's get into it. Of course, you guys know how we started around here. We go with the who am I. I am going to guess this time. I'm probably going to get it wrong like I usually do. But, hey, it's all about the fun in the game, okay? So I got the timer here. When Josh, that's my alarms. All right, I got the timer. When Josh does the first hint, I'm a start. I'm gonna zoom in the camera a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go.
I was drafted in the 7th round of the 2001 draft.
That's wild fake, bro.
It's not.
That's a wild fake. 7th round.
I made the Pro Bowl in 2007.
You're giving me nothing here.
Hey, think about it. Think about, 2001.
Yeah, when I was a year old.
All right, I have 2 seasons of over 1,000 receiving yards.
Oh God!
Calico played like twice when you were like what, 5?
Yeah, but he was on my ultimate team, so it doesn't matter. I literally don't even have a guess right now.
I played 11 seasons. 8 of them are with the Cincinnati Bengals. Receiver.
I refuse to believe it's like Chad Johnson.
It's not.
All right, I was gonna say there's no way. Shout out my man from Fox Sports, TJ Hushmanzada, bro.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
It is. I didn't know he was the 7th rounder. I didn't know.
I didn't know. I can't. First of all, I can't believe I got that. Second of all, the only reason I did get that is because I randomly watch, what's his name? I can't think of it. Bro, Colin Cowherd. There we go.
I was like, what?
Collinsworth. Yeah, drafted in 2001, Mark. That would have been a bold strat because that man would have been a little up there in age. I'll say that, whatever, Mark, whatever helps you sleep at night. But what's helping me sleep at night, Josh? And I'm not, the fact that we are finally going to have Wingo on next week.
Yes, sir.
Trey Wingo will be on this show next week. I'm putting it into the atmosphere right now. I'm setting it up. We have made the plans weeks ago. He's back from his beautiful Maui vacation. If you haven't been following him on Twitter, but man's been playing a lot of golf. I might have to see if I can, maybe play a quick 18 with him. I'm terrible, but I'll still play. I will still play. So the man's back from vacation. Hopefully nothing happens this time. So we're gonna manifest it, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
We're putting all the good vibes out there that Wingo will be on next week. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. Mark, I know you'll be very happy about that because every time you pull up to the show, you don't actually care about us. You want Wingo to pull up. So, I guess I understand. All right, but let's get into it. We'll start off with the NFL, of course. The news that came down today was that J.J. Watt is signing with the Arizona Cardinals. Mixed reactions from the unwrapped people on this. I've had a few conversations with people. I haven't talked to you about it at all, Josh, so I'm curious to hear, your initial thoughts on it. Does this make the Cardinals better?
I think it helps them, because adding J.J. Watt to play opposite of Chandler Jones is not a bad idea, especially with all those young guys on the defense. He could definitely be a mentor. And the big part is a leader in the locker room. I think they're really missing that on the defensive side of the ball. But overall, I still think the Cardinals are a few years away from being a Super Bowl team. So I don't think this move does anything. I get why JJ went there. It's very tough to turn down $23 million guaranteed over the next 2 years. And also reuniting with Hopkins. We already know they have a solid relationship, so I'm sure that played a part in it. But I think it makes them a better team, but I still wouldn't consider them to be Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, like you said, sorry if I'm not, looking up. I'm trying to, send out the show to some people right now. Okay. Listen, like you said, I don't think it makes them, all of a sudden they're going to be the odds-on Super Bowl favorites and things like that, blah, blah, blah. But I think it helps them, like you said, you take somebody opposite of Chandler Jones, and I know people are looking at his numbers from last year. I think he only had 5 sacks, but he did play in all 16 games. He is only going to be 32 going into the season. I looked, he's 31 now, but I think, they're weird and they have like his days next to his name as well. So I think he's like 31 in 344 days. So he's going to be 32 going into the season. It's not like he's, some 36 washed up person. Is he prime, 3-time defensive player of the year, Pro Bowl, J.J. Watt? Absolutely not. I don't think anybody in their right mind is saying that as well. But there was nobody on the Texans last year that you were really scared of besides him, even if you weren't as scared as you used to be. The name still kind of strikes fear in the heart, I would say. So now you have somebody opposite of Chandler Jones, who we saw is an excellent pass rusher. I know I miss him on the Patriots. All my fellow Patriot fans out there, I assume that you would agree with me. He led the league in sacks, I think, like 2 years ago. So now it's kind of like a double-edged sword almost, because now, in a good way, which I know is weird because it's actually a good thing. Usually double-edged sword is bad. But for Chandler Jones, you get somebody opposite of you where, the attention's not all on you, because I feel like you were probably doubling him if you were smart to try to take him out of the game. And now J.J. Watt, last time I think we saw him have success was when Jadeveon Clowney was there. And he hasn't been there for a couple of years. I know the previous year he only played in like 5 or 8 games, so he got hurt. But the year before that, he made the Pro Bowl. I think he was in like the 16 sack area. So he was still productive, but there was just nobody on the opposite side of him this year. I mean, you can really focus on him. You can double him every play. And, when he used to be doubled, he was still so great that he could get through it. Now he is older. I mean, like I said, it's not prime JJ, so he can't, possibly get through it, as easily as he could before. But now it's going to be a lot of one-on-ones for both of them. I think it really helps both of them out. As we got Skura pulling up to the chat. What's good, Matt? Listen, people, that's the other thing. We're on YouTube. Periscope's going away in a little bit. So make sure that you go over to YouTube, subscribe there. Make sure you go over to Twitch and also, give us a follow there. And then, eventually when we get monetized, you can drop a sub there too. I mean, I'm live streaming this on my Twitch right now. If you got a Twitch Prime sub, feel free to drop it on your boy. Ain't no problem. Just saying. And then we have Alex in here as well. JJ and Chandler are still going to be a problem. That's what I'm saying. Alex is a traitor. I no longer like him, but it's whatever. That's what I think. I think they are going to be a little bit of a problem. Like I said, if this is prime JJ, obviously it's a lot better, but it's not. So whatever. But here's the real thing that people are getting into is if they overpaid him. He gets $23 million guaranteed. I think it's about 15 and a half a season if he's there for both. Do you think it was an overpay, Josh?
Not really. I mean, I get they could have gone out and gotten some cheaper free agents, who are still really talented, but due to like the salary cap are going to take super cheap deals. But I don't think they would spend that money on anything super valuable. If anything, this stops them from signing some bad contracts for the next 2 years, because I know they extended Hopkins 2 years. So, and when JJ's contract is up, they're going to have to re-sign him, probably re-sign Kyler's contract at that point. So I don't think it really does too much. It just stops them from spending money now. But I don't think that they really are in a position where like, hey, we need to sign some guys to get to the Super Bowl. I think they still are a few years away. So obviously it's not what he would have gotten from any other team. I think last time we talked about it, I said somewhere around like 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Yeah, so I was dead wrong on that, but I don't think he was getting this type of offer anywhere else. So it's definitely an overpay for someone at that age, but I don't think it's like, oh my God, they just ruined everything for the next decade type of signing. It's only a 2-year deal.
Yeah, that's my thing as well. Like, would I want to pay him this much money? Hell no. No. Like, if this is, like I said, I'm going to say it a bunch of times. If this is prime JJ Watt, he's probably being underpaid at this point. But listen, 15 and a half, you do whatever. I mean, because here's the thing too, you have to spend money eventually. It's not like there is a salary cap floor. I mean, I don't think the Cardinals were ever scared that they weren't going to meet that with somebody with like Hopkins' contract, but you can still move money around. You can restructure people. And that's the other thing too, with signings. I always feel like people get really worried about cap space. And I know this year you can be worried about it because I believe we were talking about it in the chat as well before that the cap is going down this season, which, obviously doesn't happen. Oh, you know what? It is 3-1 day. That is, you're right. Shout out. Listen, you guys can all say shout out the Cavs and all that for LeBron. It's not 3-1, but it's the same thing. Shout out 28-3, bro. Shout out 28-3. And my boy coming back on that one. But 3-1 day, Josh, I know 3-1 also gives us nightmares though.
Yeah, I have. I mean, obviously the first thing you think about is LeBron and the Cavs, but my mind instantly goes to the Warriors Thunder, man.
See, like that's my
Game 6
thought.
Clay haunts my mind. Game 6 Clay just tortures.
You know what? I'm telling you, I'm gonna find the messages right now. I'm going to find the messages of me talking to my boy and being like, yeah, there's no way that, the Warriors come back. But let me continue as I find these as well. Oh wait, hold on. I think I got it right here. Hold on. I said, if we win this game, it's a wrap. And my friend said, that's a no fact. No one in NBA history has come back from 3-1. But at the same time, let me not say nothing because they won 73. I said, yeah, but you really see OKC dropping 3 in a row? And he goes, yeah, I don't think so. And I said, like, they'd have to be on some other type of bad shooting.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, well,
little
look who's stupid now.
God, it hurts, man.
God, does that suck? This is another great comment. Shout out to Josh. Never coming on Banter. 2 weeks in a row.
The entire town of Lincoln lost internet and power all across the town. So it was not just, it's not like I bailed, man. I had no Wi-Fi for about half a day.
First he forgets, then his Wi-Fi goes down.
It's not a joke, bro. I can send you the email.
Listen, I need article proof.
I will write a 4-page essay on why I missed.
No, listen, if you want to write essays, feel free to write mine instead. I don't need you. So whatever. Clippers twice, that's also true. All right, back to JJ though. Listen, like I said, I don't think it's anything crazy. And what I was gonna say before is everybody gets really worried about cap space when people get signed or anything like that. You also have to be confident in your front office to draft well. Like right. That's where a lot of teams are, it's make or break type of thing for them as well. You have to make sure that you actually draft well. So it's not like they gave up picks for this and things like that. When you trade for Russell, you trade for Deshaun, you're going to have to give up a lot of draft picks and everything of that nature. But you're not giving up your draft picks for this. It's literally just the money. And yeah, if it's too much, you can think of, whatever you want. But I still like it. I would like it a lot more if it was less money. Like you said, if they got him at like 8 or 9, I would say this is a great signing. 15.5 makes me like, it's a little scary. Like it's a little shot, but it's nothing crazy. So I don't think it's going to go down as like the worst contract in history. Because even if he doesn't perform well, it's not, it's not like a quarterback where, if Mahomes all of a sudden turns into Josh. No, I was going to say Josh Allen. I'm thinking, who was the Washington quarterback that was terrible?
RG3?
No. Kyle Allen.
Oh, shut up about Kyle Allen, man. He's good for like 6 games.
Yeah,
he was good.
Exactly. If Mahomes all of a sudden turns into Kyle Allen, then there'd be a problem with $40 million. If JJ Watt turned into nobody, 15.5.
If there are fans next year, if there are fans next year, he's definitely filling seats. Like that stadium's going to have a lot more fans in there if JJ's on the team. So you're also making a little bit of your money back by signing him.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be, like I said, I think it's going to be interesting to see. We're going to find out, though. You obviously can't, know how good a contract is until it's actually, gone through. So we'll move on from there. And the other obvious big news, I don't think we touched on it too much. It's kind of funny. Russ says he doesn't want to be traded and things like that. Like, this is basically what it is. And I think I said this Thursday on Banter. I don't know how we got into football, but we did. Like, Russ said, yeah, I don't want to be traded, but, if I so happen to be, and then he goes on to list his teams. He says the Bears, Cowboys, Raiders, Saints. That means you want to be traded, bro. Like let's be real. That's like me saying, I really like Josh as my co-host. Well, let me tell you something. If anybody else comes along, sorry, goodbye, Josh. Like, that obviously means I don't want somebody there for too long. So, I mean, I guess the question really comes down to, one, do you think he does get traded? I don't think he does. And if he did, where would you want him to go? I mean, well, I guess we'll pick from his 4 teams as well, because I think, if we picked where we wanted him to go, it could get a little bias here. But where do you see him going if he actually does get traded?
I don't think he does get traded. I do think it was really stupid of the Seahawks. Like, when he said this, they were like, the Seahawks organization is frustrated with Russell Wilson. Like, that's not what you say when the dude carrying your franchise says he wants out. You say, like, we got your back, bro. Like, we're going to take care of it. We're going to get everything you need. You don't say you're angry at him. That's just dumb. That's asking for him to request a trade. But if he were to get traded, I definitely want him in Chicago with that defense. Allen Robinson re-signs. And then, Chicago's very close to where I live, so I'd be able to go see Russell Wilson play instead of Mitch Trubisky. That'd be much more entertaining. And I do think that it's due time. They've never had a good quarterback in their entire franchise history, so that'd be fun for the Bears.
How about take shots at Jay Cutler like that, bro?
Jay Cutler he was more of like an entertaining than like, oh, he's an all-time great. It's like, oh, that guy's fun. He's fun.
He's like, oh, he's here.
Yeah. But, I mean, obviously, if Dak leaves, seeing Russell Wilson with that squad would be amazing too. Raiders, I mean, it'd all be fun, but I'd like to see him in Chicago.
Oh, gosh. I guess if I had to pick out of these teams, well, first of all, let me say this. I don't think he is going to get traded. I think this is just like I really need you guys. And then, gosh, I say he's not going to get traded, but there's such that's I was watching Cowherd today as well. During my class. Don't be me, kids. Actually, pay attention during school, but it's hard sometimes. I was watching Cowherd, and he was like, 2 weeks ago I thought there was no chance, and then last week I was like, yeah, okay, still, but like, I guess a sliver of hope. And now he's like, it's like 60-40. So like, I mean, it's a possible. It's like a real possibility. I'll let you answer this question, Josh.
I don't know. I feel like it would have probably turned out the same, but
it Chicago instead of New England.
But I would have liked it more too because my dad's a Bears fan, so he would have been.
I would have liked it more too because I wouldn't have had to watch it.
I know. I knew you were gonna say some stupid shit.
But I think if I had to pick a team, I think I'll go with the Saints. I just think it'd be more fun. Imagine seeing Russ with Kamara and Michael Thomas. I don't know who else is going to be on the team because first of all, they're super over the cap, like disgustingly over the cap. So I don't know how they would even get him on that team. And then second of all, I don't know who they would, trade away. Obviously, I would imagine the two untouchables are Kamara and Thomas. Like, I don't know. Are you trading everybody else? Are you trading Lattimore? Are you trading somehow Cameron? I don't know what you're doing to trade him. I don't know, the amount of draft picks they would need as well. So it would be interesting. And listen, here's my other thing too. It's so weird. And like, I think we both said our two teams. It's so weird that like the team that can come out of nowhere for like every player that wants to be traded right now is the Jets.
For real. I mean, they're everywhere.
Like the Jets are in the best position to trade for anybody they want.
And the fact that like they've not, like I haven't heard anything like, oh, the Jets offered this, the Jets have done that. Like I'd be blowing up the Texans and Seahawks office phones. Like I'd be like, what do you want? Just tell me what you want. Take it. Just give me one of them.
If I'm the Jets and I can get Watson, I'm giving up Sam, my second pick, probably another first, a second, and then like whatever else. Like I think that's probably the starting point. I'm gonna be real. Like I really do think that's like the starting point. Is it a lot? Absolutely. Should they do it? If I'm the Jets, would I do it? Absolutely. You want to talk about another team that's never had a quarterback in their franchise? Bro, Joe Namath is like their guy.
Yeah,
Joe Namath had more interceptions than touchdowns. Joe Namath is in the Hall of Fame because he made the promise.
Yeah, he called his dub.
Like, if he doesn't call, I swear on my life, you cannot tell me that Joe Namath is a Hall of Famer if he doesn't do that.
All he had to do was show up in the fur coat, and he was a Hall of Famer at that period of time. That's
true too. Listen, New York has had a lot of swag over the years. We've had some big names here, bro. Broadway Joe might be unmatched. Walking around with the fur coat, sipping on thing. Two ladies on each side. He's a legend. He's a legend. I'll admit it.
He'd go throw four interceptions and then just leave and just have the whole city be like, wow.
Oh, but see, the thing is, bro, that man's probably never paid for anything in the city.
Never.
Like, when's the last time Joe Namath has been to New York and had to pay for something, bro?
Never. He doesn't.
There's no chance in hell. I mean, whatever. Don't forget Butt Fumble Sanchez for those two. Listen. I know we forced the butt fumble being a Patriots fan, but I do also remember when we lost them in the playoffs. That was a strange time.
They had Geno Smith was good for like 2 games. He was good for a little bit.
They had Fitzmagic that one year. They went 10-6, still missed the playoffs. Typical Jets.
They had elite Joe Flacco this year for a little bit.
Who did they have? What was his name? Oh my gosh.
And
Pennington, he was on the team.
Chad Pennington, yeah, he was there in like the 2000s.
I mean,
He
they've
was
had names. I never said they were good names.
Josh McCown too. I mean, they've had some
legend.
tools.
Josh McCown.
Oh yeah.
They've had remember when I think it was last season when Darnold and the backup got hurt and they played the Patriots with like their third string quarterback.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a mess. Was
that mono? Was that when Darnold got mono or something?
No, I think he just had a shoulder injury. And then I think the backup got hurt in the game. Was it like Jeff Driscoll? Who is that?
That is a quarterback, but I don't know. He's definitely played for the Jets.
I don't remember. Favre. They did have your boy Favre. How do you forget? You got the jersey up.
He's there for like half the season.
Oh, what a time. What a time to be a Jets fan, bro. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm not because I'm a Patriot fan, but like, that's so hilarious. So what? You got Bears, I got Saints, and we can see Russ somewhere?
Yeah. That'd be fun. I just want him out of Seattle, man. They're not going to get him help.
Here's my other thing, too. Like I said, if we could actually pick, I'm not even going to say the Patriots because I know it's literally impossible because the Patriots won't trade for anybody unless it's like for a bag of chips, even if they're good. And it would never happen either. If you put Russ with Kyle Shanahan, I would cry.
Joe Brady too, man. Him and Joe Brady could do some things.
Even that I would enjoy. Not only for you because I think Russ would actually be good there. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be good. Our O-line is not too bad. Honestly.
I also Skuro brought up a good point too. I would not mind the Raiders.
No, definitely. The Raiders have a really good O-line, lots of good young receivers.
Got Aguilar there. They re-signed Tyler Williams.
The thing is, he's still going to have to do 35 points a game to win again with the Raiders. I mean, that defense is too young in the secondary, and the rest of it is just old.
Yeah, but they've been solid with their drafts.
They have. Their drafts have been really good.
Their drafts have been good.
They're just so young. I mean, Gruden stacked up on those picks, and he really hasn't missed yet.
We all talked a lot of shit when they traded Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
He ain't do too bad, bro.
I mean, where the Bears are and the Raiders
are he got
right
Josh Jacobs with that. He got who else? He got somebody else. Josh Jacobs.
Henry Ruggs, John Abram.
Mad Max Crosby.
Yeah, he's a beast. I mean, they got some dudes now.
Yeah, shout out Gruden. I think we all kind of made a joke when he got – first of all, when he became the coach. And second of all, when he started making those trades, we were all like, yo, they got to stop this man somehow. But listen, he ain't done too bad. He really hasn't.
It was his contract. That was his contract. I was like, what the hell?
Bro, what was it? Like 10 years?
100 mil.
Was it 100?
Yeah, 10 years, 100 mil.
God. I need 10 mil a year, bro.
Yeah, come on now.
Perry, I'm sorry to tell you, but I need 10 mil a year, bro.
Negotiation times.
Yeah. It's time to renegotiate my contract.
Free agency starts in
as CJ days. Calls me on the hard count, I'm Kanye Smith, bro. I'm a busy man. I got 3 shows out here. I'm making appearances everywhere. I got to renegotiate the contract, Perry. Oh, look at this. 10 M's are light over here.
We know, Alex.
You know what, Alex? No. You know what, Josh? We don't know. Because if they're so light, where's my stimmy, bro?
Yeah. What the heck,
Where's
Alex?
My stimmy?
Where's our stimmies at?
Yo, Alex, I'm telling you this right now. I'm going to resend the stimmy check. My 21st birthday is April 28th. If I don't get some type of monetary value from that, I'm blocking your number.
For real, man.
Mr. 10 mils are light over here. Enough. Disgusting. What'd you say? I put your stimmy in Bitcoin. I ain't mad about that
better
either.
than Dogecoin. I'm not too mad about Bitcoin.
I ain't too mad about Bitcoin. I gotta start doing that, bro. But another thing that I hate Alex for, Mister, I'm gonna send you all my investing stuff. That was like a month and a half ago. But whatever, Alex. I see how it is. You too cool for everybody now, huh?
He doesn't want to give out a secret.
Yeah, Mr. Big Ol' Alex over here. But whatever. Speaking of Alex, we'll go to another one. Alex Smith, probably going to be released from the Washington football team. You see him signing somewhere. I mean, what team could use? This is scary. You're not wrong. I don't know about cold ones because I don't know about beer, bro. So
you be drinking,
but
the mixed drinks,
Bro, I don't know. I've never had anything. I'm underage. I stick to milk.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah,
couldn't be me.
I'm sorry. I've been slacking on that. Send it over by the end of the week. All right, we'll see. Alex Smith is taking the Panthers to a Super Bowl. Josh, listen, what team you want Alex Smith on, bro?
Yeah, I think having him and Teddy Bridgewater would basically be having two of the same quarterback on the team. If he came here,
Can I give you a hot take right now, though? What? I would take Alex Smith over Teddy B, bro.
I might too. I mean, I would right now just because I love Alex Smith, obviously, and I have some beef with Teddy Bridgewater right now over this past season, but I don't know.
Oh, we got a big birthday celebration coming up in the Unwrapped chat. Screw Saturday.
Turn 16.
Yeah, what are you turning, like 14, bro?
But Alex Smith, I would like him on the Bears, honestly. Someone that controls the game, very smart with the ball, can get you wins. I mean, he gets wins. That's what he's been doing most of his career. He's not the most talented quarterback ever, but if the Bears aren't going to land Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson, Trubisky's gone, Foles is gone, they need somebody in there this year. So I'd like to see Alex Smith back there just, giving that defense some time off the field. I think he'd help them win. I think that could be a playoff team again.
I remember my days as a measly 20-year-old.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. I mean, I am still 20, but
Yeah, me too.
I remember going from the teens to the 2-0. Oh,
man.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. 19 to 20, most useless time of your life.
For real, there's
like
nothing.
18 is cool, or like, all right, these are the ages that matter. 16, 18, 21, death. Like that's how life. Like, bro, I'm telling. Actually, no, I lied too. Like 65, because that's when you retire, or 55, whatever.
Isn't it? Well, whenever Social Security kicks into, the extra.
Maybe 13 too, because when you start being called a teenager, people think you're cool, or at least you think you're cool.
Or you can stop people from telling you're a tween and be like, "Shut up,
bro."
bitch,
19 to 20, you don't get like. All right,
they're looking back on
16,
18,
bro. 16, you get your permit. You think you're cool as hell. 18, you got the full.
16.
What happened?
You get your license at 16.
Oh no, yeah, you can technically.
What do you mean technically? 15, you get a permit. 16, you get your license.
What?
It's different in New York.
Bro, I couldn't get my permit till I was 16.
I got my permit when I turned 15. Got my license the day I turned 16.
What?
That's why.
Well, wait, do you have to be 16 to get it?
Yeah, your license.
See, ours is if you're 16, you get your permit, then you have to wait 6 months, and then you can get your license.
No, we had a whole class in school, like a driving class.
I mean, yeah, so did we. You had to have like the hours driven. I mean, which nobody.
Did you drive at school? Like, did you have a driving instructor?
I had one. I didn't go to it.
Yeah,
like driver's ed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to it. I had people that did. I didn't go to it. I only did my 5-hour course in my class.
I just still do the driving test at the DMV because I failed my written test. This shit was mad long.
Wait, you can take a written test to get your license?
Yeah, like if you take the written test, you don't got to do the driving test at the DMV.
Yo, you guys got to have the worst drivers.
Nah, but I mean, you still have to take driver's ed behind the wheel with.
You're telling me you don't have to pass a driver's test?
The DMV test is the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
No, it's easy, but still, I would prefer that than some idiot who can study up on a book getting his license instead of actually driving.
That's probably why Illinois is in so much debt. It's the stupidest state out there, man.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Like ours, like I said, 16. Then you got to have your permit for 6 months. You get your license.
We have a book that shows how many hours you drove to. Like you had to drive a certain amount of hours.
Yeah, I mean we're technically supposed to, but nobody actually does.
Yeah, I just filled my shit in the day before.
You had to do that, and you had to have your 5-hour course, and then you could take your driver's test. But you can't do no written test. You got to take it like the actual.
If you pass the written test in school, you don't have to take the test.
That's out of pocket. You guys got to have the worst drivers.
No, I mean, yeah, a lot of people are terrible drivers. I will not lie.
Yeah. As Sarah says here, and as those people in New York say, y'all built different, bro.
Yeah,
and then you get your full license at 18. Like you're
at 18.
You get wait. So you're telling me you never get a junior license?
You get your driver's license, and then you don't have to get a new license until you're like 20.
See, when you get your license, you get your junior license. That's the one where you can't drive past like 9 and all that.
Oh hell no, bro! Nah,
bro, what is wrong with you people?
Get it at 16.
Yo, that's different. No, that's I literally didn't even know that was a thing. I knew like different states could like do different stuff.
Oh, this is
Yo,
crazy.
y'all don't have a junior license?
Nah, what is it? Nah.
Like a junior, all right. So a junior license is you get your license after you pass the driver's test.
Yeah.
And then you have your junior license where I think you can't drive with more than one person in the car unless it's family. And then you can't drive past 9 until unless you're coming home from work or a school event.
All right, so our permit is kind of like that. Our permit, you have to have a family member or adult within the car.
No, but the junior license, you can drive alone. You just can't have more than one person in the car unless it's family.
No, our permit is like for 15-year-olds, and then 16, you're just an adult, bro. You can drive like however, wherever.
Nah, bro, you guys gotta lead the country in car accidents. Bro, if I was 15 or 16 just driving reckless.
Not for real. 16.
Nah, bro, I gotta look this up.
16
States with the most car accidents.
I bet we're up there because we got Chicago too.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I'm talking on this, but we got the city, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, it might be. Oh, come on. Let's see.
We will get back to sports eventually. This is just, very important.
What state you in?
Illinois.
Oh, you guys aren't in the top 10.
Hey, see?
Yo,
we're good with it, bro.
You gotta be
we're good with
most
it.
dangerous states for car accidents. Let's see this one.
I bet we're up there for that.
See, bro, New York is 49. See, look at us. Beautiful drivers.
Because you can only go like 10 miles an hour over there.
All right, only in the city, bro. Oh, this is now I'm shocked. You guys are 44.
All right, that's weird. I don't believe that.
Well, this is also for fatal accidents, so I mean.
Also, like the rest of Illinois outside of Chicago, it's just basically a bunch of field. So it's not.
Yeah, I mean, how could you really crash into corn? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen it happen, bro. It's happened.
Bro, I was driving to college one day, and I was at the stoplight, and this girl was whipping it, bro. And I was like, there's no way she's making this turn right now. I was like, there's no way. She turns right into the grass of my college, almost hit like a pole. Like, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, damn, what does she do? Just drives away.
Bro, I almost died the first day I had my license. It was insane.
Oh, well, I need to hear this though.
All right, so there's like this.
All right, for Skura, hold on. Skura, California is 40. I gotta try to find Texas right now. Hold up.
Texas might be up there.
I can see Texas up there. You guys are
all those big trucks, man.
Yeah, big old. Everything's bigger in Texas. Head ass. Texas is 22, so you guys are in the lower half. But continue. I want to hear how you died or almost died.
All right, so there's like this curve, and it goes like it's just a normal curved road, all right? But then there's also a road that like you keep going straight. You don't curve. You can keep going straight. And I didn't know. Like it's my first time. I didn't think about yielding, bro. I'm going 35, zooming. I'm like, I'm gonna just keep going straight. I see this car coming around the curve. I'm like, yo, they should slow down. Like they should stop. I'm about to go. And I just had to floor it, bro. Like my car came off the ground and it was like so close. Dude. I thought I was dead. I was like, my first day out here.
See, my only like real bad moment driving. I was driving to school and like I had to get off like that circle thing. I can't remember what it was called. Like I had to merge basically, like going into the tolls over a bridge. Yeah. And I might not have looked in the mirror.
Roundabout.
Yes, a roundabout. I might not have looked in the mirror when I was merging, and I slowly started to, and some lady beeped at me. But other than that, I'm an excellent driver.
I've been in a couple car accidents.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, let's get back to sports because we should probably do that. So, Alex Smith, what veteran, team what team could use a veteran quarterback? I wouldn't mind him on the Saints either. On some, veterans minimum type of thing. Try to, in a way, like lead Jameis or whoever the hell the quarterback is going to be. Try to teach them. I wouldn't mind him on the Jets either. If they're going to take somebody at 2, have a veteran quarterback there. Try to, help whoever it is out. What's another team you can look at? See, I still think the fit is in Washington. Like I love that fit. I don't know why they don't want him back. I don't know if it's the money.
Heineke's the man over there, bro.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I feel like you can release him or let him test free agency. It's not like I don't think he's gonna get a big deal. It's like what you're telling me you don't bring him back on like a veteran's minimum?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like he's still a good football mind.
Yeah, maybe he could go to Denver too. Denver might be a spot if they go.
I wouldn't mind it. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where he ends up. We'll move on though. You got an interesting question here. What is the greatest draft class of all time? I want to hear your opinion on this one because I'll just read off some of them. We obviously got 89 Aikman, Sanders, Derek Thomas, Dion. We got 83 with Elway, Marino, Dickerson, and Bruce Matthews. 96 has Ray Lewis, Marvin Harris, Brian Dawkins, T.O. 2007, we got Calvin, Joe Thomas, Adrian Peterson, Patrick Willis, Jarrell Revis, Marshawn Lynch. I mean, there's some draft classes. I mean, more recently, I think 2013 was that the one with like Odell and all them in it.
Yeah, 2011, Julio, Hopkins, Von Miller.
Is that the one was Donald in that one too?
Nah, Donald was like 2013, 2014.
I mean, there's been some pretty good draft classes. So, which one are you taking?
My bias wants me to go 2007 because watching AP grow up was amazing. Obviously, Darrelle Revis, one of the best corners of all time. Lots of great players on there, but I got to go with 89. I mean, Dion Sanders, best corner ever. Barry Sanders, arguably best running back ever. Derek Thomas, one of the best linebackers ever. And, Aikman won rings. But, I mean, just the accolades all around that draft class, amazing. 83 is close with Elway and Marino because they're two of the GOATs too. But I think having both the Sanders, Barry, and Dion, I think I got to go with that class.
You can go 04 as well because I believe that's the draft class with Manning, Rivers, Ben.
I had that on here, but I was like, kind of just going to throw it away because Eli's on there.
No, I respect. I don't respect Eli. Eli's not a Hall of Famer. I'll say that till the day I die. But
that one also had like Sean Taylor. Who else was on there? I can't remember. There were some other. Larry Fitzgerald was on that one. So that class is good.
See, I think I'm going to go with 07. I mean, you got Calvin Johnson. I think if he plays a little bit longer and the Lions are in an absolute disgrace of a franchise, he's probably a top 5 wide receiver of all time. And even then, he's still a first ballot Hall of Famer. You look at Joe Thomas, probably, if not the greatest, a top 3 left tackle of all time. Had that ridiculous stretch in his career where he didn't miss a snap. Not a game, a snap.
Like seasons. Like it was close to.
Which is unbelievable. So you have that. Adrian Peterson, easily a top 5 running back of all time. Patrick Willis, bro, that man was an animal. Like he was built different.
Another guy that had to retire early. 2 of those guys on that list had to retire early because they were so good.
CJ, you bringing up 2014. Refresh my memory real quick.
I feel like that was Aaron Donald. Maybe who else would have been in that class?
Who's in that one, CJ?
Maybe Michael Thomas.
You got
Odell, I think, was in that one.
I thought Odell was 13.
I can't remember. 12, 13, and 14 I get mixed up so often.
But even going back to the 07 draft, like I said, and then you got Darrelle Revis. Probably the second best corner of all time behind Dion, and then you got Beast Mode. Not in my opinion, not in the same class as the other guys that I just talked about. Obviously, Marshawn had a great career. There's nothing really denying that, but I wouldn't put him in the same class as Calvin and Darrell and all them. But I think
there was 2 to 3 years where you.
Absolutely.
Marshawn
from Beastquake on,
like
you can really talk about Marshawn. I'll try to look up some other draft classes right now just to
because I wanted to put 04 on here, but I just didn't know because
I don't think, like I said, I think even if 04 was on there, I wouldn't have picked it. But it's still up there.
Yeah.
See, believe it or not, this website has the 89 draft ranked as the 10th best of all time. 93 had Jerome Bettis, Michael Strahan, Will Shields, and Willie Roaf. 36 Pro Bowlers in that draft class. Damn. 2001 had Daniel Tomlinson, Steve Hutchinson.
Oh yeah.
04, obviously the quarterbacks. 96, damn. 90. Oh, you forgot Jonathan Ogden too, Marvin Harrison, Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins, T.O. Damn, okay.
Like 4 of them.
Let's see. They have the number 1 classes being 83. And looking at some of these names, I believe it. John Elway, Eric Dickerson, Bruce Matthews, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, Darryl Green, Richard Dent, and Jim Covert.
Yeah, I mean,
so LA, I mean, they got some boys in that draft. I mean,
I want to know because I know that there's one class where like the first 10 picks were just.
Oh no, I think that's I want to say that's a 2013 draft.
It's
Let's see.
One of those
I'll
early.
Look up 13 right now.
Because they had like fun. No, because all right, 2011 I know was really good too though.
That was another one.
Cam, Von Miller.
2013 had Eric Fisher, Lane Johnson. No, it's definitely not this one. Okay. Hell no.
Maybe I think it's 2012.
It might be.
2012 or 2011.
Let's see. 2012 NFL draft had.
I know that was Luck and RG3 I wanted to.
Player selections. We got Andrew Luck, RG3, Matt Khalil, Ryan Tannehill, Kuechly, Gilmore, Fletcher Cox, Melvin Ingram, Chandler Jones, not Bakhtiar, David DeCastro, Dante Hightower. I mean, they got.
Which class?
Okay. Oh, CJ coming with the facts. So 2014. This is the one. This is all right. It is this draft. Clowney, Mac, AD, Odell, Jarvis, Mike Evans, Taylor Lewan. Bro, that's a.
Yeah, that class is.
CJ Mosley, Kyle. Damn, that's a class.
Is insane. That might be there, but we still got to see how the rest of it goes.
All right, but I mean, let's just talk about it right now. Clowney, Mac, Hall of Famer. Aaron Donald, possibly the best defensive player of all time.
Yeah, he's on his way.
Odell, very good. Jarvis, very good. I think Mike Evans is very good. I can see Mike Evans making the Hall of Fame.
I mean, his first 2 years, he was a top 5 tight end. I mean, receiver in the league. So,
I don't care. All right, you know what?
He's not top
bro.
5.
You know what? I don't care. This isn't on the topic list. Doesn't matter to me. We got to talk about this list, bro, because I got some opinions.
What list?
So you actually quoted the tweet. The ranking the top wide receivers going into this.
Oh yeah,
bro. They got number 7 Justin Jefferson, 6 DK Metcalf, 5 Michael Thomas, 4 Stephon Diggs, 3 DeAndre Hopkins, 2 Devontae Adams, and 1 is Tyreek Hill. Bro, you're not telling me right now Tyreek Hill is the best wide receiver in this league.
He's not the best receiver.
And see, here's my problem even more. You got honorable mentions as Keenan Allen and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, Julio.
So disrespectful.
What NFL did we watch?
When has Julio Jones ever been considered an honorable mention wide receiver? Never. What is that?
I mean, he didn't play as much last year. I still don't care.
Yeah, he's still top 10.
And all right, and here's my thing. You gonna tell me after last season, Devontae Adams isn't number 1?
I mean, dude,
you're gonna sit here and tell me after last season. Hey, thank you, Keenan Allen not in the top 7.
That was so disrespectful, man. Keenan
Allen never gets his respect, bro.
I get it. Justin Jefferson and DK are the popular new young guys, but Justin Jefferson just came off a rookie year. Yes, he deserves to be getting his respect, but he's not better than Julio. He's not better than Julio, Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, Godwin. He's not better than those guys yet. Maybe Godwin. Maybe
if I had to do this, I would go Adams. My phone just died, of course, when I was staring at it. I would go Adams, Hopkins. Bro, I don't care. I'm taking Stephon Diggs at 3. I'll take Keenan Allen 4.
And I'll go Julio 5 too. I'd have this.
I haven't even said Mike Evans yet either.
Yeah.
I'll take Mike Evans 5.
Tyreek Hill is talent-wise, he's not top 5. He's super fast. He's great for Mahomes.
Thank you. That's what I tried to say in the chat, and I got everybody mad at me.
Nah,
if you take away his speed, I said if you take away his speed, he ain't nothing. He's 1 foot injury away from being irrelevant. And people talking about, well, if you give a foot injury to any wide receiver, they're relevant. That's not true. Julio be playing through foot injuries. I've seen Mike Evans do it. If you give a foot injury to Tyreek Hill and he's not fast anymore, he's not doing anything. And even then, I truly don't understand, and I know it's because they have more weapons, why you don't double Tyreek Hill on every play. You just shade the safety over the top, and he's not doing anything.
don't get me wrong. Like Tyreek Hill's very good. He is an elite receiver.
He's in a perfect situation, though.
Yeah, he is with the perfect quarterback and the perfect system on the perfect team for his skill set. Like the same way that like Hopkins, like all he needs is just a quarterback that can get him the ball, and he's going to have the best stats in the league. But talent-wise, Tyreek Hill is not up there with guys like Julio, Keenan Allen, and Hopkins or Adams. He's not up there with those guys.
I'd put Hill at like 7.
Yeah, he'd be around there. He'd be around where Justin Jefferson is. He'd be in that same spot.
And I'll be right, bro. I don't care. I think I would take DK over Hill.
I don't know. I got to see DK.
DK's a grown ass man, bro.
He got to do something more than run deep, though, bro. I mean,
okay, but what else did Hill do?
I mean, that's exactly. Neither of them are up there yet.
Yeah, but at least DK is like 6'1".
DK's a mismatch. You're just not going to guard it. You just got to throw it up.
Listen, I've seen Hill win jump balls. If I had a gun to my head, word to Max Kellerman. First of all, I'm not taking Iguodala. But to get a jump ball, I would take DK over Hill to get a jump ball.
I'd take Chris Matthews over Tyreek for a jump ball, bro. I mean,
don't bring up Chris Matthews, bro.
David Tyree too, bro. David Tyree too. Go up top, bro. He's special.
Well, I know who I'm not asking to recover a fumble.
Who?
Cameron.
I know who I'm not asking to catch a pass. Tom Brady.
Hey, listen. He's not a wide receiver, so I hope he wouldn't.
Couldn't even do it like Foles, bro. How you get showed up by Foles?
Bro, it wasn't that good of a pass. It was off.
Okay,
bro. This man Brady ain't no speeder.
They
threw it out in front of him. They expected Brady to catch up to a pass, bro. Come on.
He's a professional athlete.
Yeah, who ran like a 5.3 at the combine.
He's a pro athlete. He does this for a living. Okay.
Yeah, throws it. He ain't catching. You think he on the jug machine?
Catches the snaps. Got to have good hands as a quarterback. Quarterbacks have some of the best hands. I'm telling you. Josh. Quarterbacks have some of the best hands out there.
We being dead ass right now? This is what we're doing?
I'm not saying that Tom Brady should have Odell type hands. I'm saying he should have come down.
You think they got some of the best hands?
I really do. Right, not better than receivers, but you got receivers.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm moving on right now.
People outside of people.
I'm moving on. No,
I'm going to speak my piece on this. Not receivers and tight ends or running backs, not the skill positions, but you take anyone on defense and anything else. I'm taking quarterbacks for catching the ball, bro. Yes,
I would take a corner and a safety before I took a quarterback to catch a ball.
You're crazy. Corners and safeties are over there because they can't catch. That's how they started playing defense, because they got butterfingers.
Listen, and quarterbacks are there because they're the pretty ones who don't like to get hit.
Yeah, but then they can't catch. Defenders,
Adams,
they can't
D-Hop,
catch.
Diggs, Julio, and Allen. I respect that. I think that's solid.
Yeah.
CJ, we're gonna have to talk about this. CJ, we're gonna have to talk about this more tomorrow on the hard count as well. So maybe we'll save some of these chats. All right, well, moving on though. NBA. Harden's a problem. We'll say that at least. So can he sneak into the MVP conversation if the Nets are keep playing like this? And obviously he is a leading factor in that.
Yeah, I definitely think he can. This MVP race is going to be close. Joel is playing out of his mind too, but the Nets are right up there to take the number 1 seed. So the best team argument can't really get him that. LeBron, obviously, he's in the conversation every year. But outside of that, Jokic is – I don't think they'll give Jokic his love because he doesn't put up 30 and 15. He'll give you 20, 10, and 10, and they don't like that. But I think Harden, he's averaging like 28 and 12 over the last 10, and the Nets are playing really well without KD. He's really taking the reins on this team.
They're like 8-2 against playoff teams.
Yeah, they're killing everybody, and it's mainly because of Harden. Kyrie is doing a lot of off the ball now. Harden's running the offense, so I think he can get his name in there. Winning it is going to be tough with the lead Joel has now, but obviously if Joel slows down, he could get in there. But I definitely think he deserves his respect and to be in the conversation more than guys like Luka and Giannis, who just haven't been performing the same this year team-wise. Harden's getting wins and putting up the numbers, so I think by the end of the season he'll have an argument.
Honestly, I think I could put him. I want to say I think I put him second right now. I think I'd put Embiid and then Harden and then LeBron. Listen, Lakers went on that little stretch where they were playing terrible. LeBron seemed super disinterested. I know Skip Bayless was having a great time. Missed a late free throw against the Wizards, which I still can't believe they lost that game. But missed a late free throw against the Wizards that would have given them the lead. So, listen, Harden's getting the wins. He's playing unbelievable. And that's the thing, too. I think another thing you have to take into account is all the noise that went around Harden coming to the Nets. I think a lot of people wanted to see Harden on the Nets because we wanted it to blow up and kind of be a funny locker room story. But he's playing well. Their chemistry is really coming along. Like you said, he's basically the point guard right now. And a lot of people are, there's only one ball and, there's three people that always need a ball. Obviously not.
They're doing it so good, way better than I thought they would.
Oh, listen, I think if anybody thought they would be this good, they were hoping for the best, or either a Nets fan, because even I thought I wanted to see them succeed because I like KD, that I thought it would be a little rough on them. You have three ball dominant people, especially Kyrie, who, I feel like everybody always saw him, doing what he did on ball, but Harden's getting it to him. Harden is still, doing his thing, and they're doing all this without KD. Like, that's the thing. So,
and KD's averaging 30 when healthy this year.
Exactly.
So
I mean, they're having comebacks against teams. Like I said, their record against playoff teams is unbelievable. I mean, and listen, they don't want to play defense. Don't play defense, but if you want to outscore 140, go ahead.
Yeah, that's going to scare me in the playoffs, though. Like they're going to get to the conference finals at least. Like, that's the least they'll get to. I think they get past the first and second round pretty easily. But then, you get up against teams that are very good defensively, like Philly. It was very good defensively. I mean,
see, but that's the thing. I still just don't think anybody matches them.
No, nobody's going to be able to match them.
Like, you can't cover all three of them.
No, you can't. You just got to hope they miss. You got to hope they're human and miss sometimes. That's all you could do.
Like, I almost feel like this is better than the Chiefs' offense.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to put it in NFL terms, because, like, this is basically like Patriot Randy Moss. Not his. I don't think we say KD's in his prime. I don't think we'll say prime. But Randy Moss with New England that first year, obviously still fantastic. So I'll go 2007 Randy with KD. And then you got like
this is like Harden would be. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, Harden's basically D-Hop right now, bro. You put him anywhere. You put him anywhere, he's doing his thing. Like, D-Hop had 65 different quarterbacks and was still putting up, 1,300 yards. And then Kyrie's
like Kamara this year. Like, he's just everywhere. You can't stop.
Yeah. So, I mean, Kyrie's putting up 40 points with ease. Harden's putting up his 30 with ease and getting the assists as well. So, they're fun to watch. Like, I get to watch every game because I'm in New York. So
I hated that. I was just looking forward to that Brooklyn-LA matchup, and then AD doesn't play, and neither does KD. I'm like, man, this is bullshit. I don't want to watch this.
We're going to get in the finals, though. And I still got the Nets.
I got the Lakers, man. I'm rolling with the Lakers.
Listen, I can't have the Lakers win because I got money on that. I think Caleb bet me I think Caleb bet me like $200 that the Lakers would repeat. And I just didn't see it.
I mean, you got good odds on that one.
So I mean, and then I think my other boy bet me a little money that they would repeat. So I got some might have a little dinero, as they would say, on the Lakers repeating. So listen, if they can make it to the finals, fine and dandy. But I don't need them winning nothing, because that'd be a little troublesome for your boy's bank account. Well, we don't need that right now. Yeah. But we'll move it on. Once again, Jazz have the best record in the NBA. It's kind of the fun thing with them is that, you never know if this is just regular season champs or they're actually a playoff contender. I think they are. I think this year's different. I don't know what it is, but listen, they're kind of on a mission.
I'm kind of in between on it.
An answer.
Yeah, I think last year they don't blow that lead against the Nuggets if Bogdanović is healthy, and in that bubble, not having him really hurt them a lot. They're the best team in the league so far this year. I've watched them a lot. They're really efficient offensively. They're not taking bad shots. They're always smart out there. Having a guy like Jordan Clarkson off the bench is huge. You can just come in and give you buckets right away. He's basically like Lou Will and Jamal Crawford, those type of guys off the bench. So I think that they're going to have a deep playoff run. Being contenders, though, is just like Donovan Mitchell's really good, but I don't know if he's, how Kawhi carried a good Raptors team to the finals. I don't know if Donovan can do that. Obviously, having Gobert and Mike Conley, he doesn't have to carry it all, but in the playoffs, you need that guy. He hit a lot of clutch shots last year against the Nuggets, but it's just
that was a crazy series.
That was one of the best series I've ever seen.
I think basketball is my third sport easily. Like, I love baseball, I love football. Bro, I was locked into that series like no problem. That was unbelievable.
Donovan drops 50, Jamal drops 50, Jokic triple-double. I mean, it was
literally every game, too.
And it all came down to literally the last second, like a buzzer beater. Like, it came down to one shot. It was
what a time to be alive.
Yeah, the bubble was something to watch. But I would call them right now contenders.
See, all right, but let's define a contender then, because I think that's always the hard thing.
Teams that you are fairly confident, like if they get to the finals, they'll probably win it. Like,
so you think they have to win, not just get there?
Well, because
if we're talking win, I say they're not. If we're talking get there, I think they are. Because I don't think
contenders means you think they have a chance to win it all. Like they could go into the finals and beat a team like the Nets. I think that's what contender has to be.
See, I define it a little differently.
The Lakers are two teams you're like, I could see them going into the finals, beating the Nets. The Jazz, I don't feel the same way about it.
I don't know.
The Lakers and Clippers, only two teams I feel confident in that could beat the Nets.
See, here's the other thing too. I mean, if you put the Jazz in the finals, though, like Nets
right
are gonna
now,
have a hard time with Gobert. They're gonna have a hard time with Gobert down there because you got DeAndre Jordan on them. Yeah, have fun.
I mean, not right now. You put this Jazz team in the finals like today, they're winning it, no question. But can Mike Conley keep it up? Can Bogdanovich keep it up? Can Gobert keep it up? Like, they need a lot of things to go their way to make a finals run.
That's a good point. I think. Listen, if anything, I think it's fun because it's a new team. Like, don't get me wrong, it is the same Jazz team basically, but we've never seen it to this level where we like actually have serious thoughts on it. It was always like, yeah, they're gonna be fine, but they're just gonna get bounced.
Yeah,
like it was kind of like last season where the Heat came out of nowhere, and then the Nuggets were also out of nowhere making the conference finals. Like, we went through that long stretch where it was all right. We all know it's gonna be Cavs Warriors. And then after that, it was like, all right, we kind of still know it's going to be the Lakers now. And then this, that, and third. It's just fun having somebody new. Like, I look at it, I'll even make it a baseball reference as well. It's kind of like the White Sox this season, like being relevant. Like, we're used to the Dodgers. We're used to the Yankees now. The Mets are going to be fun as well this year. But, like, the White Sox are like the new team that you're like, oh, my gosh, there's finally somebody else.
This is like the first time since like the 2000s where you're like, oh, we don't know who's going to be in it.
Since then, absolutely.
We know it's going to be LeBron and somebody. Like, that was the whole time.
Yeah. Like since we went through that stretch where it was like, all right, it's going to be the Heat. And then it was, all right, it's going to be the Warriors. It's going to be the Cavs. Like, for those 4 years, there was no point in their NBA regular season.
Well, we had hopes for a little bit. We had hopes for a little bit. We right there, man. Right fucking there.
Listen, Josh, just stop bringing it up.
Stop
it. I'm going to get mad now.
I can't, man. It hurts.
We'll move on to the dunk contest. So far, we got Obi Toppin. Oh, my gosh. You're going to make me pronounce these names.
Anthony
Simmons and Cassius Stanley. That's only – is it? No, it's usually more than
those are the only ones.
That's just right now. Yeah, I was going to say that's just right now. As of right now, pick your poison.
I'm without a doubt. I don't care who else enters it. I'm going Cassius Stanley. His high school highlight film is just monster, crazy athletic dunks. Obi Toppin and Anthony Simmons are both players that can get up to. They got some bounce. Obi Toppin showed a lot in college last year. Anthony Simmons, he's super young, a lot of talent. So I think they're going to.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. Obi Toppin is the one that did the. He did some crazy dunk in game. on a fast break, right?
Yeah, he did a lot of them last year at Dayton. He has done a lot of those.
You know what? I'll go with Obi Toppin then. You
Hey,
know
it's
what?
not a bad pick.
I'm feeling it. I like being right. I'm usually not wrong, as Josh knows. So
I'm going Cassius Stanley just because
CJ agrees.
Yeah, I mean he's got crazy.
Can we both be honest here though? This dunk contest don't got the same feel as the previous ones. I don't know if it's the names, bro. Because here's my thing. Like, all right, see, I'm a prisoner of not being the biggest NBA fan. Because like, I read these names and I was like, bro, I know who they are, but like, I don't know who they are.
Right.
Like the previous seasons, we had Levine and Aaron Gordon. You want to see them go back and forth. Like, I read this list and I was like, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not as enticing as Dwight Howard versus Nate Robinson. Short versus tall.
Like the 3-point contest, I'm still gassed for. The only reason, bro, Dame said he's doing it.
I didn't.
Dame, bro, I can't wait for that. I'm taking Dame. I don't care. I don't care who else is in it. You can put Chef Curry in there. Bro, you know what? I wish. Did Durant ever do a 3-point contest?
I don't think he has.
I would love to see that. I know he's sending out All-Star Weekend, but
I think if Joe Harris is in the 3-point contest, I'll probably roll with Joe Harris.
Nah, bro. Dame too clutch under pressure. I'm telling you.
But Cassius Stanley, man,
we've seen it, Josh.
He's Hollywood, bro. I mean, yeah, Dame. Obviously, if Dame's in it, he's going to be in the finals.
We've seen it against our boys. That's why. So
yeah,
I kind of don't want.
Bad memories.
Here's my thing, bro. I just like, bro. I think Dame like one of my favorite players now. First of all, man, don't get his respect. We got to stop disrespecting Dame, bro.
He really doesn't.
Like, can we please stop disrespecting Dame?
Yeah.
And then, second of all, he's just nice. He's nice with it.
I don't care how nice he is, bro. I don't like him. He had no business pulling up from half court on us to end the series. He had no business.
On Paul George, like
he knew he could have taken a step in, then did the step back, but he just had to be disrespectful.
Like, here's my thing too. Like, it's not even bad defense.
Nah.
That's what annoys me. Like, if it was some trash defense, I would be like, all right, I guess we deserved it. He was still there.
A step back from about 40 feet, bro. Then he waved. That
I mean, we kind of deserved it, though. The Thunder we used to be talking back in the day.
Russ versus Dame series never get old.
Oh, man. Never. It was like Russ versus Pat Bev.
Yeah. Nah, fuck Pat Bev, bro. We took Russ out of the playoff.
All my homies hate Pat Bev. That's what Josh was really going to say.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, moving on there. We'll do our record update, Josh. How did we do picking games last week for the NBA slate?
Kenny, got handed to you, man. You're just good at these. You're just.
I don't know if you're ever being sarcastic, though, so I'm
kind of scared. It's not like you blew me out. I went 2-2. You went 3-1. And we both picked the Lakers over the Wizards, which we both did not get right.
Bro, we were so confident in that one too.
I know. I literally said Beal and Westbrook could both drop 30 plus, and they're still down.
No, I remember you saying Beal's going to drop 40 and still lose by like 20 points. Like I literally remember that. And Alex, no, I did not see what Beverly averaged in high school.
37 and like 8 steals. Yeah. Pat Bev was a dog. That's what I was talking about a couple of streams ago, where like people think just because they're a scrub in the NBA that they're not going to cook you in real life. Like,
bro, I would pay money, and the NFL did this, and it was so good that they took people who they took people who tweeted I could have made that field goal and made them kick it, and it's the most embarrassing non-athletic thing you could ever see in your life. I would love to see like, yo, how does an NBA player not hit that shot, or how do you get that ball stolen? I would pay. Yo, no, I got it. Do you remember Pros versus Joes on MTV?
Yes, bro, that was the best.
That was the greatest. Listen, MTV, get back on your shit, bro. I don't know what happened.
All they do is play ridiculousness now.
Bro, that's the only thing they know how to program. Rob Dudek has to be a billionaire by now.
He's got to have so much money, dude.
Like, yo, Pro versus Joes was so fun. You would have the people like play football, and they would just body each other.
I don't know how that was legal. Like, they would just die.
Yo, could you imagine if Pros versus Joes, Aaron Donald pulled up and you had to like block him? I would leave. I'd leave.
Oh my god, dude, that would be.
you get Curry. You had to stop him from making a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, the amount of money I
would pay to Zion's dunk. You just basically die.
You get a trampoline. Zion has to run.
Yeah, that'd be scary. Could you imagine standing in the lane, Watching his
Calvin Johnson defend a pass. Oh my God.
just nuts to the face, bro. That's all you're getting there.
Please. If MTV doesn't want to do it, I got a camera right there. I'll shoot it myself.
Yeah.
Like somebody give me a budget and we're good. I'm in school. I know how to do this stuff. I produced. We're fine. We're fine. All right. What do you know what the total record is?
We both went 3-1 the first time.
I thought we were undefeated the first time.
How many times have we done it?
3. That was our third week. This is our fourth.
All right. So all right. So we started off 7-1 each.
You don't have it written down like the NFL one?
Not yet, because shut up. All right, let me think.
Listen.
All right. So we went 4-0 the first week. Both of us went 3-1. Both of us second week. This is the first time we picked different. So we were both 7-1, and now I am 9-3, and you are 10-2. 10-2. Hello?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Hello?
I was trying to do it in my head as well. Listen, math was never for me, okay?
Me neither, bro. Me neither. I hate it.
All right. Well, I can't wait to win this again. I really can't.
And I mean, I don't even care anymore. You know.
Oh, now you don't care.
I really
talking all hot during the.
Somehow you're just. I already told you. Somehow you're just good at these. I don't know. You're just good at them, and I suck apparently. So I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna get hype. I don't care.
Now you said I don't care.
I don't care, bro. I'm done doing this.
Well, we're gonna keep on doing it because we got 2 more to pick right here: Cavs and Rockets. Who you got?
Definitely taking the Cavs here. The Rockets are down bad.
Yeah, bro. Rockets are just what a fall from grace. This man Oladipo rejecting contract offers from them.
And guess who has their draft picks?
Your boys.
Yes, sir.
You know the vibes. And then we got the Blazers and the Hornets.
I would go Hornets, but I bet on them last night, and
I saw that tweet. I did see that.
Dude, because they were the underdogs too, and I'm like, nah, I think they're gonna win this one. And they were down by like 9 with a minute left. I'm like, all right, we lose the bet. I look back with 17 seconds left. The Hornets are down 1. Then they get an and 1 layup, win by 1 point. I'm like, I want to die. I don't want to be here. I hate this. It was stupid.
Listen, but I have to pick the Blazers because there's no way I can talk all that about Dame and then go against it.
No, yeah.
So I'm kind of forced here to take the Blazers.
I'm going Blazers too because the Hornets only have 8 players.
Oh, Josh, stop trying to beat me, bro.
Dude, they only have 8 players and they just played last night.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they only had 8 players last night.
That's a tough life.
Yeah.
that COVID different.
Yeah.
Then we will move it on to the UFC 259. I think Josh, you know what, Josh? I think Josh is going to star in this because, Josh don't know baseball like that. Do I enjoy UFC? Absolutely. Do I know it like that? No. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to people. So, Josh, you want to go down the list. I'll read it all for you. We got Jan versus Sterling.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun fight. Sterling's done a lot of talking for a long time trying to get his title shot, and now he's got it. He's a very up-and-coming young – I mean, he's not super young, but he's, in his prime. He's now dominating. Jan is on the backside of his prime, but he's the champ still. He's still got that belt. So I'm gonna roll with Jan. I think he defends it. I could see these guys fighting again, depending on who wins, but I'll roll with Jan for this one.
What weight class are we looking in this one?
I think this is welterweight, maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Then, listen, I'll pick this one. I lied. I'll pick this one. We got Nunez versus Anderson. I will sell my house right now. Words of John Calipari. I will sell my crib and put my money on Nunez.
She's the GOAT. I mean, she's literally the GOAT of women's UFC. She's the best fighter ever for the women's part, and she's going to dominate this one. I don't know too much about Megan Anderson. All I know is you don't bet against Nunez, bro. You don't. An
animal, an absolute animal.
Yeah.
And that, listen, I'm not pronouncing this last
name. I think it's. Nah, let's just.
Listen, it's somebody facing Adesanya. Okay, that's all we got to know.
This is a double champ, so Adesanya moved up in weight to fight for the title. So this is going to be a really fun one too. But I'm not betting against the style bender. Adesanya is one of the greatest fighters in UFC history, and he's still young. He's on his way to just be the GOAT too. So I'm definitely rolling with Adesanya, but there is a chance. I mean, moving up in weight could cause problems for him. Could be a different atmosphere, so it could be a very good fight. But champions.
This is another one I'll actually pick because I will go with the style bender for the simple point. That clip of him in the octagon where he goes, "You won't beat me. I'm prepared to die." Chills every single time. Every time. You're an animal.
Yeah, you just
like
that's how all these champs are.
Bro, that's my thing. You have to be wired so differently to be a professional fighter.
To go and try to take the other dude's life, like just beat them up until they stop.
The exact same thing with really, I just blanked on his name. The boxing fight that everybody wanted to see and then ended up being trash. Deontay Wilder. When they stopped the fight and he was tight about it.
That's because you
were getting bodied.
Because he wore like 75 pounds of cool shit.
But like even after the fight, he was like, you know what? I don't know why they stopped the fight. They know I'm prepared. He's like, I'm prepared to die on my shield or go out on my shield.
He was about to lose hearing. He was not going to be able to hear.
What are you talking about? You're ready to go out on your shield. I thoroughly enjoy brain activity. It's fun.
I bet on Wilder in that fight too, man.
I went to B-dubs for that fight. Thought it was going to be so fun.
Yeah.
And then he got bodied. It was still a good time though. I mean, hey, listen. I'll say this. I need to find like a genuine sports bar. Not like B-dubs.
Me too.
Because they're so fun. Like I went to Mayweather and McGregor, obviously the boxing fight. I went to B-dubs for that. So fun. Like the atmosphere and everything like that is crazy.
Like
I need to find bar. I need like a true like
a bunch of betting.
Bro, you ever seen do you ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
like the one that Robin goes to with all the Canadians?
Yes, yeah.
Like I need that level sports bar. I need God.
That energy.
It's got to be so fun. And listen, I know we usually skip over MLB and Josh always just writes my name next to it, but I have to talk about it right now. We'll go real quick. Spring training has arrived, people. It's no more pitchers, catchers, reporting, blah, 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 this, that. We're finally into spring training, so it's going to start to pick up. It's been a lot of fun watching so far. I mean, the first 2 Yankee spring training games were on, so I've watched both of them. Just on that side of it, Garrett Cole pitched today, which is, big old money man Cole, so had to watch that. And, here's the thing that you got to take away from spring training as well is to not panic. Like, Cole, I believe today struggled a little bit with his command. He gave up a run. And I guarantee you, I will bet you any amount of money I have right now that if you go on a Yankee Twitter or like Instagram, people are like, oh, gosh, Garrett Cole not worth the money. It happened last year, too. He was not that good in spring training. Everybody got worried, and he went out into the season and was amazing. Gary Sanchez hit a home run, so you're kind of hoping that he stays like this and can actually remember how to hit this season. Trevor Bauer made his debut for the Dodgers today, and they're trying different things. I just got the update that the MLB is going to allow like the video stuff back in the dugout because they took it away last season because of the Astros cheating scandal. But it was basically just like an iPad type of thing, almost like the NFL, where you can go and watch the last play. They're kind of doing that with the MLB. A lot of players love it because now you can actually, you just strike out or you get out, you can immediately go back into the dugout, look at your at-bat, see how your swing's messed up, everything like that. So I'm very excited about, this upcoming MLB season. I believe it kicks off April 1st. And it's going to be fun. Like as much as the MLB does wrong, they did a really good job with opening day. There's matchups there that you genuinely want to see. I know Yankees and Blue Jays play. The Dodgers play, the Rockies on that. The Angels play that day as well, so you get to see Mike Trout. The Mets play that day as well. I believe they play. I think they're the first game of the day. I think they play the Braves. So the MLB did a really good job with opening day. It's all teams and matchups that you really want to see. It's all they're big hitters. All 32 teams or however many teams in the MLB, I always forget, play on opening day as well. So like if your favorite team is playing. If you're an MLB fan, your favorite team is playing. And like I said before, it's kind of a new thing for the MLB. Like, yeah, the Dodgers are going to be good. The Yankees are going to be good. But, there's teams that have come up now that, you can actually be excited about. The Mets were very active this offseason. They'll be fun to watch. for all the suffering they've been through. The Padres made all of those trades this offseason. They obviously re-signed Tatis. So there's a lot of up-and-coming teams. There's a lot of teams that are going to be fun. You know, the Cardinals traded for Arenado. It's going to be really fun. Like, this season is going to be very, very fun, to say the least.
I placed a bet. I took your advice from Twitter.
Did you?
I took the Yankees over on wins. He said it was money, so I'm like, hey.
Bro, I think they had it at, what, 95 and a half?
Yeah.
They're an easy 100-win team. Easy. No doubt in my mind.
I didn't put a crazy amount, but I was like, hey, I've never done it. I'm just going to take what Cotty says.
I got you, bro. Don't worry. Easy money. Easy money, as I say. But with that, we'll go to our final segment. Of course, stop the cap. So, Josh, if you got anything, go ahead.
Yeah, bro, stop the cap on us Illinois drivers. Just because it's easier for us to get our license don't mean we're bad at it. You know,
you got to be terrible drivers. I think this list was wrong.
No, we all started driving when we was 8. Now we just had to wait. We had to wait another 8 years and then get our license. That's just how it goes. We're good at driving. You saw that 40. What were we like? 44.
44.
State. Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're still better than 49. But here's the thing, though. I think it was fatal. I think it was fatal accidents. So, like,
who's gonna die getting hit by a car going 10 miles an hour? That's why New York is 49.
So you're like the rest of the world, where you think New York is only the city.
Duh. I mean, what else is in Illinois besides Chicago, Connie?
Corn.
Okay.
Hey, listen, we got upstate New York, though. Listen, a lot of your favorite movies are shot here, bro. Upstate New York.
We got St. Louis.
Really?
Yeah, man. What's up? You don't like the Cardinals?
No, I like the Yankees. You ain't comparing.
We had Pujols, bro.
Yeah, we got Babe Ruth.
Okay, touche.
Oh yeah, touche. Nah, that's a white flag moment. That's a white flag. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, what did you say before that we argued? We argued about it for a little bit. Oh my god, what the hell was it? I said that I was moving on, and you said you had to say your piece about it. Oh my gosh, it's
what was it? No, now it's annoying me too. What did I say?
I feel like it was the NBA.
All right, wait. Let me look at the.
Oh man, but I don't know if it was a topic that we actually had on here.
Something with numbers, maybe.
I don't know. Listen, you say plenty of crazy things that I hate all the time. I'll stick to the car stuff. There's no way y'all should be driving at 15, bro. There's just no chance in hell.
I was driving at 14.
Listen, FBI.
I drove my 5th and whip it, bro.
Bro, FBI, I got him right here on camera admitting to driving underage. So I'm sending the tape in right now.
Who said that? Who said that? Audio.
Yeah.
Audio
Now this. All right, we'll move it on. End the show there. But of course, before we go, got to thank the sponsors as we always do. So if you're into the betting world, mybookie.ag, use code USA100, double your first deposit. Take my bet. Yankees over 95.5 wins, easy money. Listen, if gambling was legal or mobile gambling was legal in New York, I would do it, but I obviously can't. So, Josh, I might need you to, do something for your boy.
I'm still trying to think about what the hell.
No, yeah, it's going to annoy the hell out of me too. Bro, I'm going to have to go back and listen to it on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm immediately
So make sure you check out MyBookie. Then, of course, go over to RxHemp, RxHemp-USN. CBD creams over there. So if you're a little sore from a workout or anything of that nature, go check it out. You'll feel brand new when you wake up. And then go over to Teespring. I got it on right now. Teespring/store/unwrap. You got the nice I hate that this stuff is backwards. I always mess it up. You got the nice generational sports merch. We have, unwrap merch as well. Ladies first, the hard count, backstop banter. Listen, if there's a show on the live lineup or if there's a show you enjoy, we have merch for it. So make sure you go and check that out. And then last, as I say always, certainly not least, our Patreon, $1 you're supporting the squad, $5 you get 10% off the store I was just talking about. You get entered into a $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. You also get entered into our Discord chat where we got to talk about everything in there as well. You're like an honorary Unwrapped member. And then for $10, you get everything I said before, except the 10% discount goes to 20, and you get entered into a giveaway of, this month it was Keenan Allen. I don't know if I can say next month, but I know.
Twitter, so I'm thinking
we did post it on Twitter.
I saw it. That's where I saw it was on Twitter.
All right. Well, listen, if I get in trouble for it, it's fine because it's for my viewers. This month is a David Montgomery signed jersey. So if you're a Bears fan out there or just a collector in general, $10, you have the chance to win it. So listen, your odds are best right now. Because, the less people that are in the Patreon, the better chance you have. So before, we got millions of people signed up for the Patreon, make sure you have your best chance right now. So make sure you go check out the Patreon as well. Josh, what do you have for the people before we dip?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Jolin_4. Make sure you guys do check out that Patreon because those jerseys for just $10 to get your name entered in there. Don't want to miss out on that.
It's a steal.
And make sure you check out this Thursday. I'm hosting Backstop Banter. I'll be joined by Connie.
Hosting?
Yeah, it's my show now.
Now this. If you actually show up.
I will have guests. They will be announced as we go live. So make sure you'll tune in this Thursday. Teach them some baseball.
Yeah.
Basketball.
I think that's how it's going to go.
Talk about some dingers.
That's how it'll go. As for me, obviously this show, Monday, 7 Eastern. Listen, we're supposed to have Wingo on next week. So make sure you guys come back. I know I mentioned it before, but listen, we're going to have Wingo. We need some people active in the chat. Hype us up. You can ask Wingo all your questions as well. So hopefully it does work out. I know last time we hyped it up and then it didn't work out. But hey, life is a busy thing, especially for a guy who is in Maui. So make sure you check out next episode. It's going to be a great one. Then Tuesday, which, tomorrow, I host the Hard Count with CJ. He was in the comments here before, talking everything football. So, of course, we'll go over, JJ Watt. Gosh, we'll talk about JJ Watt. We'll talk about all the NFL news going on as we get closer to the draft as well. We'll have some people from the Unwrap, network on, maybe Caleb, Sam, our draft experts. Try to have other people on as well. So make sure you check that out. And then Thursday, I have Backstop Banter as well. This man Josh over here thinking he hosting it out of his mind. I don't know what they got over there in Illinois, but I need some of it.
You said Illinois. You're disgusting.
That's what it is.
An S at the end, bro. It's silent.
Oh,
Illinois. New York.
Well, there's no S there though. It's not like I'm saying a non-existent S. It's there. Whatever.
I don't know, bro. I don't see it.
Thursday, Backstop Banter, talking everything baseball. We'll have Josh on, give him some lessons, make sure that he turns into a Yankee fan. So make sure you check that out. 10 Eastern, Thursday. And then last, I'm on Twitch as well. I put all the podcasts up there, some gaming stuff. New season of Warzone's out. Been playing a lot of GTA lately. Listen, when MLB The Show comes out and I can finally play another baseball game, I'll be streaming that a lot as well. So make sure you check out.
What the hell were we talking about, dude? What were we talking about?
I don't know.
I'm getting angry.
Anthony_Conover on Twitch, Anthony Conover _ on Twitter, and then Gen Z Sports for this show as well. Make sure you guys check out the podcast as well. We always try to post that. I'm going to try to get on me and Josh, I should say, are going to try to get on a better schedule of posting the podcast. I want to start posting it, the day after, so you guys don't have to wait so long if you missed anything. So we'll get on that. But other than that, I got nothing. Great episode, Josh, as per usual. But that's all I got. You got anything, Josh?
I'm going to find what we were talking about. I need to know.
Well, I guess we'll find out after the show. But until then,